brought back next time we return.
And updated when it's been fulfilled.
Yes.
That again, that's a really nice suggestion, but it's perhaps again a form of proposal or suggestion. I think maybe if we try and limit the questions at this point to clarifications of what was said in the report back. Yeah.
Can we maybe take a note down?
There is someone taking minutes of this meeting.
Awesome. Sorry.
Are there any questions to clarify things that were said in the report backs?
Over here.
Yes?
I don't know, maybe this is redundant, but on the website with our decisions, which have been had the General Assembly, we've got the open mic, we've got the workshop. Do we have the rally details up? Because I didn't see that today.
Sorry, I just forgot.
Yeah, that's all right, but yeah, you're doing a great job.
Sorry, can I...
It's fine.
the rally details are going to go on the website, just so that everyone hears. Okay, let's move on. I might move on to the explanation of the process. So I really ask for your patience on this. I'm going to run through as simply as I can, and then hopefully, then I'll take questions, and we'll try and clarify this. And I might suggest that we don't necessarily have to get it completely right and understood now, just enough so that we can continue. Okay. So, I'm speaking to particularly those people who have not experienced one of these General Assemblies before. The way we do this is that we try and develop proposals that we can vote on. The way we decide whether those proposals are carried through is we develop a consensus. It's not a majority vote, it's a consensus amongst us all. The way we indicate a consensus is if you agree, spirit fingers, jazz fingers in the air. The way we have been indicating dissent is with a block. That is what we've been doing so far. What we in the facilitated group would like to try and introduce today is an additional option, which is called a stand aside. The procedure will be like this. We will ask for a consensus. We will indicate the consensus. We will ask for a stand aside. And we ask that you raise your hand. And a stand aside will be a way of saying that you don't necessarily fully agree with the consensus, but you are willing to let it go forward. So to just clarify again, the stand aside means you're allowing it to go forward, you're expressing your reservations, but you are not blocking it as such. And you indicate that with a hand up so we can, and we'll ask you to come out and speak to that at the mic, if you would like to. The block is, I think, worthwhile acknowledging a very contentious issue that we are still working through. The block, the definition of the block that we've tried to develop in the facilitator team is as something that you strongly believe goes against the general spirit of what this is about. So please consider your blocks very carefully. If you indicate a block, we will ask you to explain why you are blocking. So please do not block unless you are willing to explain, or we'll find some way of facilitating your explanation if you're not comfortable coming out and talking. Once the explanation has been given, we will try and discuss this until we can perhaps undo the block and go to a consensus. If it becomes an issue that will seem very difficult to resolve in this General Assembly, we might, as the facilitators, suggest that it's an issue that could perhaps go to a working group or some kind of other way of resolving the decision outside of the General Assembly. So, just to clarify, if you block, you'll be asked to explain. We will try and work it out here. if we think that it is a decision that can be worked out but may be worked out better outside of the Assembly, we will ask that we move to suggest that, and we will not be asking for consensus on that decision. There may be cases, the most difficult case that we think might come up is when there is a pressing decision that needs to be made and a block is in